Right now, the Senate voting to confirm RFK Jr. as Health and Human Services Secretary. He was one of President Trump's most controversial cabinet picks due to his opinions on vaccines. But he got 51 votes, meaning he has enough to be confirmed. Let's bring in CBS News Capitol Hill reporter Taurean Small. Taurean, thanks for being with us again today. What is the significance of all this?
Well, Mugo, it means that Republicans are now unwilling to break with those in their party and those in Trump's orbit after an intense pressure campaign for quite a few Republican members, including Bill Cassidy. He's the chair of the corresponding committee that oversees jurisdiction for the Department of Health and Human Services. The Louisiana senator expressed during the confirmation hearing for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that he was struggling with this confirmation as he has previously supported and endorsed misinformation around America's health care system. But ultimately, after counsel, in his words, from J.D. Vance, the vice president, talking to advisors at the White House and multiple conversations with Kennedy himself, he decided he would not only be voting him out of committee, but also voting for his confirmation on the Senate floor, as we saw today. The one Republican, though, who decided to break with the party was Mitch McConnell. The longest-serving party leader has once again decided that he would vote against Trump's will for his pick as next incoming cabinet member, ultimately having reservations about Kennedy's qualifications as his reason why he wouldn't be supporting him. But again, like you said, Republicans have the numbers. Robert F. Kennedy will likely be sworn in a matter of hours at the White House. That's according to a staff member to Caroline Leavitt at the White House today.
And Taurean, we're hearing he has been officially confirmed, so he got all the votes he needed to make it through. We know RFK is expected to give a press conference on his plans to make America healthy again. Do we know what his goals are here and what that looks like?
Well, what's interesting, in his opening statement during his confirmation hearings, he reiterated the fact that his journey into this healthcare story for himself started as an environmental lawyer. He's looking at this in his mind holistically and decided that he wanted to not just preach the word about being healthy, but also implement policy or influence policy that would do the same. He's been highly critical about the additives in America's foods, and he says that it's time that the government step in, intervene, and do something about it. When it comes to vaccines, which has been the biggest hang-up with not just Republicans or not just Democrats, but some Republicans, he said that he isn't an anti-vaccine person, although he has previously spread or information that is categorized as anti-vax.
Right.
He says that he just wants to ensure the efficacy and the safety of these, the medication and vaccines going into Americans' bodies. So ultimately, that's what we should expect to see under his leadership at the Department of Health and Human Services.
All right, Taurean Small, thank you so much for your time today. And again, the big picture coming out of all of this, RFK Jr. now confirmed as the secretary, or at least leading the Health and Human Services.